Hello beautiful, and welcome back to my channel, and to this video there's going to be the
ultimate palette bingo.
I've already put my foundation on. I actually filmed this, I have a very sheer foundation on today, so I did film this look. I'm also wearing the Impulsive Powder Kiss. These are called Powder Kiss, right? Yeah, Powder Kiss lipsticks from MAC. I filmed my new makeup releases for this week yesterday, and then I was talking about this lipstick and I felt so strongly about it, so I wanted to wear it today. But this video is basically going to be me. I have a wheel. I did get this idea from Anettes Makeup Corner, and I will link her video down below. I'll try and find it. She basically put her palettes in a wheel like this. I have basically all of my palettes in here, eyeshadow palettes, not all of them, did skip a few, but almost all of them in this wheel, and I am gonna spin. We're gonna let the wheel pick 5 palettes, and then we're gonna do a bingo with picking one shade from each of these 5 palettes, and I'm gonna make a look. Hopefully. If this crashes and burns, at least I'm not heading out, because no one's heading out. Okay, let me put my screen recording on and we can spin the wheel and let's see what 5 palettes gets picked. Actually, this wheel has big palettes, small palettes, colorful palettes, rainbows, pastels, neutrals, palettes I love, palettes I hate. It has new ones, old ones, it has all of it. Okay, first palette. Please be something good. Okay, it is the Kaleidos Astro Pink. That's delightful. A beautiful small 5-pan palette with some really lovely colors. I love that palette. Second one is Lunar Beauty Moon Spell, but that one has a lot of neutrals as well. So maybe we'll get some neutrals. We'll see. Okay, third palette is Ruby May Mood. Oh, I only used that palette once. So excited to be whipping that out again. I used that for an Instagram tutorial and I love the look so much. So I'm so excited about that. Okay, fourth palette is oh, okay, ABH Riviera palette. That one, I haven't played with that one for a hot minute. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Okay, fifth and final palette. So far I haven't gotten any palettes that I dislike, but that's good. This is Judy a Freak. That is a nice palette. Lots of colorful options. Does have like 2 neutrals, I think. So those are gonna be the 5 palettes. Let me go fetch them. Okay, so I am back and I have all 5 palettes here for us to choose from. We are gonna start in the order that I picked them, and we are gonna start with the Kaleidos one, and we are gonna pick a number from 1 to 6 because this palette does have 6 shades. I'm gonna scoot you to the side. I'm gonna put the screen recording on, and we are gonna generate 4. Ooh, maybe I should have decided in which order, but if I open it like this, it does say Kaleidos like this here. So maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's this shiny champagne here. So we are going with the shiny champagne. The next one was the Moon Spell by Lunar Beauty, and if you open it, it has the names on the bottom like this. So it's gonna go from this to this to this. We have to decide this before now because that was confusing. This has 15 shades, so let's change this to 15 and then let's generate. Number 2. Oh, that is so fun because this is that super bright, like this is a satin. This is a satin purple, like a plummy purple. That is interesting. Looking forward to that. If I'm not mistaken, the next was the Ruby May Mood. Anyways, this is the one we are doing now. And this one has 8 shades and it looks like this. So going to 8 and then putting generate. And we got number 8. Okay, that is the metallic blue here at the bottom. I have repressed this one. It looks a bit questionable, but I repressed it. It's a beautiful shade, so we're using that one. So far, no mattes. Am I a bit scared about that? Slightly. I don't remember if it was the Afrique or the Riviera, but we'll do Riviera now. And this one obviously looks like this, and we're gonna go from like 1 to, how many is in this one? 14. Okay, 14 shades. So 1 to 14. Let's change this to 14. Number 12. Number 12 is then this, pink matte. Thank you. We needed a pink matte. It is this Monte Carlo. That is actually pretty exciting. I needed that. Okay, last but not least, it is the Afrique palette. It looks like this. This one actually has quite a few mattes, so hopefully we can score one of those. This one has 12 shades. So let's generate 1. And we got number 4, which is, of course, a shimmer. So we only got 1 matte to work with. Okay. I'm gonna swatch these on my arm and we're gonna see what we have to work with. Hopefully, let's turn that off. Hopefully it's... What am I doing here? Whew. Famous last words. Okay, so I have them swatched here. I'll put up a close-up so you can see. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna put the pink matte in the crease. I'm gonna put the plum in the outer corner to deepen it up. I'm gonna put that lavender icy shade, I think, in the inner part of my lid and in the corner. And then I'll put the blue and the green under, like on my lower lash line. I honestly think that this is a beautiful, like a dusty rose antique but still colorful color scheme. I'm not mad about this at all. The only thing that would have made this slightly better, in my opinion, is if that plum was a matte. I would have liked this even more if that plum was a matte, but if that plum was a matte, that could have been a 5-pan palette. That would have been so beautiful. But yeah, let me just zoom in a bit and we'll get started. Okay, we're all zoomed in. I'm starting with the Monte Carlo. I'm actually going to use the brush that comes in the palette, and I'm just gonna put this in my crease basically. I'll try and put some music over this so it becomes a bit more, I don't know, easy to listen to. Thank God this is a very pigmented and beautiful matte. And I'm using this a bit more stiffer brush that comes in this palette. It does give a lot of kick up in the pan, but it makes the shade even more pigmented so that I can actually use this as my only matte. Okay, now moving into the shade Piper, and I'm gonna see how this works without spraying it because I wanna use a bit of this in my crease as well. This is a really pretty color. Maybe I'll just use this to begin with like this. And maybe just blend it out a bit with something like this. This is a Blended Detail E27 to just make this go in the crease a bit as well. This is going to create a lot of fallout, but I'm going to have to live with that. And then maybe I'll pack on a bit more and spraying it at the end. Satin usually works really good in the crease. It usually just provides a lot of fallout. That's the main like gripe with it. So if you can live with that, a satin will work perfectly in the crease. Maybe I'll leave it like that. I think that looks so cool. Like it just deepened it up and gave it a bit of a, holding 3 brushes, gave it a bit of a plummy look. I honestly think that this looks pretty okay. It's not my best work, but it's definitely okay. Now I think I'm gonna go in and do the lower lash line. Am I gonna do blue to green? I think I'm gonna do blue to green, so I'll start with the hashtag queen shade over here. I'm spraying this to make sure that I get as little fallout as possible and that I get the payoff that I want straight away. That's really pretty. I think I'm just gonna do this on like half then, and then I'll just follow up with the green. I always do a bit over half when I do like a lower lash line. I'm gonna do 2 colors because it leaves a little place where they overlap so I can blend them together. So it's just not like one ends and then another one begins. So I always do a little more than half when I say I do half to leave a little overlap. I think I'm gonna do wing as well, so I'm just gonna wing this out a bit here so I have something for it to follow. So I'll do a wing after this. I don't think I got any fallout, but let's be sure. Okay, switching to the green shade, doing the same. I'm spraying it a bit and then I'm putting that on the inner half. And like I said, in this part, I'm just gonna let them overlap a bit so that they can mix together. Okay, only one shadow to go, and that is this like lavender ice here in the middle. So I'm gonna be using that in my inner corners and also on what's left of like my lid. So it like meets with this one. I don't think I'm gonna do it that thoroughly, and I didn't spray this one because I do know that this one actually needs definitely no spraying. If you're of course afraid of fallout, I would still recommend spraying because spraying does like prevent fallout. That is the main reason why I spray shadows. And I'm just gonna bring it up here a bit, I think. And of course the inner corners. And I'm just meeting a bit with that green. Such a stunning color. Okay, I'm gonna do some eyeliner and I'll put like all of it on. I'll put some lashes on and everything. I want to use these again. I've been really into these. I've used these quite a lot since I pulled them out. This is the Certified Destiny. These are beautiful because they're quite heavy on the outer corner, which is something I really like, especially now when I'm a bit it's gonna accentuate this shape. I'm also gonna do a bit of a line just to meet up with this blue. But yeah, let me do that and I'll be back and we can see the finished result. I'm really liking this. Surprisingly, I was a bit worried there at the like mid part. Okay, so the look is finished. I actually used the liner from Wet n Wild, the Mega Liner in Voltage Blue. I used the blue liner to really emphasize the blue on the lower lash line. Drugstore alternative, I really think it's pretty. And I used the Shockwave LA Girl Neon Liner in Fresh on my waterline to really make this like an 80s look. Honey, and I've got Mr. here pacing around. Hi, sweetie. Are you a bit bored? Oh yeah, he's a bit bored. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Do let me know if you want me to do this again. I can totally do something similar again. And also let me know in the comments if you think I should remove the palettes I used this time from the wheel if I do it again. I'll leave some polls up here in the corner. Take the polls, let me know what you want me to do because I'm totally up for filming this again if you want to see me do this again. I really think that this was a fun way of shopping my stash to really utilize some of the palettes that I haven't been touching for a while. My cat wants to play fetch again. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!